Hello and welcome back, I'm Joe, and this is Work as in Resources Soviet Republic. Today we're going to figure out if this thing was fixed and turn at least one chemical on and maybe do something fancy. To the first question, we can answer that really fast. Yes, it was fixed, otherwise this video wouldn't exist because this is a problem. Having this many of these units sit here, and they're not even that expensive, but they do create pollution and they are not good for us. I think they're far enough away from the city, but that stuff's not good. You don't want to live next to that. So that is technically working. Great. Technically working is the best type of working. It's like technically being correct. Same thing. So let's go there. Other thing, how is there still a road? Yeah, a lot of people talk about this. I should probably just set up a dedicated road, well, construction offices, and that's fine. It's just, right now it doesn't bother me. Eventually it will bother me, and we will have to figure it out then, but for right now it should be fine. Also, we don't have that many pieces to really pick up and do something with, so should be okay, I think. How are we doing here? We have some fabric, cool, some clothes, yes. How's this going? Clothes are full. Okay, let's check our numbers because, well, no, let's not check our numbers first. There was a problem clearly, and I just got some notifications about that. Yes, I was importing clothes for a little while without knowing it, and then the next episode I said that, but I think there were 6 or so comments, 6, 7, 8 comments about the same thing, just the same with the trolley bus. Yes, I appreciate that. The first person is telling me that, but please, every once in a while, read the comments before you make the same comment. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do love the comments. More comments are better for YouTube, but when you figure out that somebody already said that, maybe make it a funny comment afterwards. I think that'd be good. I think every comment afterwards should just be turned into a really good dad joke, because I need more of those. Let's make that a thing. Hashtag dad jokes. Did I just say hashtag? Yes, I did. Okay. Hashtag.com. The kernel says if you say .com after things, they make it better. Not as embarrassing. I don't think he's right, but I try it anyways. So we have $1 million in loan currently taken out. That is wonderful. Can I type this yet? No, I cannot type that. Well, I need a little more, and we need to start importing some materials and hopefully do fine. I think the last run around I paid... Well, I had to take out less than this, so this is going to hurt just a little bit, but 200,000 in the bank. Yeah, that could be worse, and that will need... we will need a couple things. First, we have to figure out what we need. We need something with dumper. Okay. How much do we dump into these? 10 tons each. So a truck that is bigger, much bigger than 10 tons wouldn't make sense. So we don't have to get the full 25-ton dumper for this. For the import, maybe, but not for the transport here. 12 tons is fine. This is too small. I don't think the total capacity really works yet. Oh, I wanted to try something out. Hold on. So, Frankie Berlin came to my Discord, he's been there for a while, and said that if I go in here, go to subscribed items, and then enable only used items, sword ascending, sure, then the vehicles will not show up in the game. And if that is the case, that would be flippin' awesome, because I've been complaining about that so long, and I really hope this works. All right, Frankie, are you correct with what you said? Buy new vehicles. Yes! Well, yes! I am excited. I don't know if you can tell. I'm very excited, because those vehicles always bothered me. So now we can actually look at the capacity. That doesn't make any sense. This one has 10 tons, this one has 25 tons, and this one... Oh, this one is start. So this is the highest capacity, then 12 tons, 9.5 tons. Ooh, I like that one. Oh, yes, give me one of these. It's one that I've never used before. There's no good reason to be excited about this, but I am excited about this, so leave me alone. Cool, that's the first one that we need, and it can slowly make its way to where we need it. The other one is a... well, let's look at the storage. One of the open hulls or felt tree capacity. Do we need other transports? We need an open hull And then we need a closed hull or covered hull for chemicals and crops. So factory capacity about 10 tons is what we're looking for. 11 tons is close. 9.7 tons, that's the winner. So give me that one. Then we need something for oil. Oil, we have 20 tons, so that sounds like we have a pretty high capacity. 11, 9, yeah, 11 I guess is the winner, so we're gonna go with that. And then we need the covered hull for, well, we have gravel, we have wood, we have oil. We just need crops and chemicals now. So let's do that. Crops, you have 8 tons, and chemicals, you have 3 tons. So let's see what we can find for that. 8 tons for crops, 7.4, and 3 tons of chemicals. This one is really, really close to what I want. 3.5, 9.2. Or this. You can go 70, you can go 60. What's the engine power? 132 versus 118 versus 160. Usually the engine power requires more fuel. Higher engine power requires more fuel, but I actually like the idea of running trucks that have... Actually, this one is really good and it has a really good engine power. Yeah, we're gonna run you. You have the right size. We're gonna go with you. Yeah, these sound great, but they really just sound like they wouldn't ever have to slow down. So that's fine. So we have those set up and sent out here. What are you doing? You still doing crops. You're importing chemicals. That's nice. You want to get boards. You two, hopefully just crops. That's good. And then we have a couple dump trucks over there. I would like you to drive a little faster so we can get some things moving. Cool. So that's done. Now, other things that we need big buses, which I know last time I talked about, but I haven't actually purchased them yet. We need ideally buses with at least 60 passengers. I don't see anything really exciting. This one is clearly there, 80 or 82, 6,000 or 7,000. You go 65, you go 75. Yes, I don't have the asphalt roads yet, but this is probably the one. Give me 2 of those and we can set those up at the same end station as we did before. You guys are going out to get fuel. Honestly, I don't mind if you get included in the fuel distribution setup. There you go. That should help everyone. And then, yeah, we can just get the first thing going. Let's get this assigned, honestly. Construction office, you could have probably already been done with all of that. That'll be really nice. Someone said, JD Place, that I should do more without hotkeys, and I don't think he's very wrong. So how about this? Construction assignment tools over here. Then you click on the number that you want, and then you go down and say, okay, I want you to build that piece, and that piece, and that should get us places. Everything underground is mostly done. It looks like from the water side, we're not fully done everywhere, which is fine. We just need this piece, and then that should be good. How is our underwater stuff going over here? We have that one connected already. That's very good. I think I'm going to leave the switch where it is, but we're going to remove this this water pipe because that will, well, just cause trouble at some point. So this one will just get purified water from the city, and everything over here will not have to worry about that. So everything is set up. Wonderful. And now this is the easy part. All I have to do is tell this guy, okay, go here, load whatever you want to load from there, and then bring it here. Whatever they want, I don't care. And we'll leave that at 30%. And that should be a really good start. The other thing that we need to do is, oh, I still haven't done that. I haven't set up a central location for storing chemicals. That's silly. Where should I do that? It should technically be in a place where I could arrive with a train, which honestly, either of these feels like a really good location for that. Not gonna lie. Should I increase this one? Yes, because this is the chemical. Well, we need chemicals at both of these places, so neither of them are actually great. I thought I was thinking about at least a different cargo location somewhere, but obviously I didn't build that. So where should I put that? I kind of want to put you here, where you're not interfering with my workers. I want to check the walking ranges here, just in case I needed to put more footpaths in, but I don't. So if I can put something in the middle here, I will actually be very pleased with that. So how about we just see what I can do here. 60 tons of chemicals, 120, 210. This one would probably be my preference. But if we do that here, we definitely can't do much in terms of optimization. If we put it here, it kind of is where I need it to be, and we could put a cargo station on that if we wanted to. How many parking spots do you have? 2. That's actually really good, because then I can always have one truck sitting here not doing anything, and this will just be the collection stage. I don't hate it. And if we do it here, there is at some point the option of running a train out through here, out through the roads that we have going on here, behind the fields, into this area, and there's a potential of having a lot of chemicals sitting here at some point. We can expand this as much as we need, but 210 tons of chemicals, that's a lot of trains. Hey, you guys, what is going on here? Did something get unorganized, unoptimized? What is happening here? You want asphalt, you want that. We have people being relatively happy. That's good. Yeah, this one needs to fill up. I would like to build these, but as long as we only have one chemical station done, that's really not necessary. We can even switch over some of the trucks over to the cargo stations. Should just be the open hull and the covered hulls that can go here. Everyone else still has to go to the actual stations, but that is also okay. So yeah, this one just has to figure out what it's doing. It is about to be nighttime, and that is neat. We are full of everything. Okay, if we are full of everything, I think it's time to send the buses out, because gosh, there's a lot of traffic here. And I've been trying to prevent that. Isn't that sad? I actually, that was the first episode, was me trying to make sure that overflow doesn't happen the way that happens right now. But oh well, we'll survive. Get you there, get you here, get you going, and then we can start producing some chemicals just for the time being. And for the time being is a good title, because we can tell these guys to just take whatever they get and bring it out to these 2 stations just for the time being. Hold on. This could have gone bad. I do want you to unload here, but I only want to unload chemicals, and honestly, that much is more is probably fine, because we do have a lot of room here. We're only going to move like 3 tons at a time, but there you go. There's 17 tons already sitting there. There's 6 tons only sitting here, so this one should fill up relatively soon, but we'll just see what happens. This has to be turned on and actually working first. Then I know that we are good for everything else that we need. Okay, now let's get to something fancy. What is fancy? How about this city? Do you like how it looks? I think it's fine. I think it's fine how our research is doing. Police station is happening, and prefab panels is close to done, so that's actually pretty neat. One thing that I like to do, put a just put some trees in. Just, why don't you? Trees are nice. Trees are pretty. Let's get here. Plant Acacia. The way that I've done it in the past was this. If you have a grid available, you can try to keep it flat in the grid, but that's not always possible. So if you don't have one available, I guess you just have to place it like this. And I don't mind placing one on each side of intersections, and then try to space them semi-reasonable. Not realistically, just reasonable. There's a power line right there, so you shouldn't even let me build one here. Good. Let's put it a little further out, and this doesn't feel like a lot. I get that. But very soon, these trees are going to grow, and you'll be like, oh, I should have done that a long time ago, because this is actually kind of nice. So we put them there, and I think that is almost good. We have a little bit of road happening here that can get a couple trees. How about you in front of the by the trash? Sure, we should always hide the trash. Actually, I think that's a pretty neat idea. Can we get one in there? Yes, we can. Very nice. So all the roads can get the same type of tree behavior, and that is pretty neat to just get started. Okay, we have a little bit of room right here, which is weird, but okay. So yeah, we got that done. Then obviously we want to continue that same behavior all the way to the workplace. And at this point, we don't have the power lines running anymore. At this point, you can just place your trees just on opposite sides of each other. Don't put them too close like I just done on a couple of them. Put them far enough away so they don't have overhang that goes into the area, but this should be fine. So I think you're getting what I'm doing here. Let me finish that for the rest of this road. Alright, we have clearly reached the end of, well, the beginning of the first industrial part where we have other things. And putting a bunch of trees here may be neat, but it's not really how industrial areas like that look. Same thing over here. So we're going to do something else with those. How are we doing here? You're almost full of chemicals, which hopefully means you've delivered some to here, which hopefully means that I can tell the distribution office that is currently delivering chemicals to stop picking up chemicals. Whoever that was, I don't even care. It's one of... Oh, it's the one all the way out here. Cool. Yeah, we'll just turn you off. And let's see if anyone else does anything with chemicals. We could assign this distribution office to pick up chemicals from the place that we have here, but at some point that is going to overload the whole system, so we have to set them up so that they pick up chemicals from this place out here, which we're not ready for right now. So that should be okay. Something else that you should check is who is sitting, sorry for the night, who's sitting in the distribution office and how we keeping up with everything, because it looks like we have our dumper sitting here, we have our open hole sitting here, and we have our cistern for oil sitting here, but I don't see the fourth one, which is our, not the dumpster, this guy. Where are you? You're currently, or you are moving chemicals out to the other cargo stations, and that's nice. Now you're back. This just tells me we have enough vehicles sitting here that we don't need to do anything else fancy. And I wouldn't be surprised if at some point I just have a dedicated truck jumping from these 4 road cargo stations to pick up the chemicals and just drop them off here. And it's just like a continuous cycle, no wait until load. It's a little inefficient, and you can replace that by a distribution office at any point, and I may even use this one, but I think it's okay to get started with. So we'll just let that happen the way it is. I'm really kind of surprised by the number of people that we have sitting there, but that's okay, I guess. How many do you have? 82, and we're down to 4% unemployment, but this number has gone up. That's excellent. But we're not currently exporting anything, and that will be part of this warehouse over here that we need. Let's go back to our construction office. There you go. Get that one going. Do we need anything else underneath here? No, we don't need, but we could. I would just really like this to get figured out, but that's not happening yet. So let's just be happy with what we have. Hold on. How is this one doing? You are getting close to our heat capacity. So when we do turn on more prefabs that have higher apartment density, we do have to build this, which then in turn means we have to build that pipe and this pipe and actually finish that and make sure that we can get everything connected. And I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we need a third pipe as well. Just not today. Lucky us. Okay, so that's the first thing. Just a couple fancy trees there that just signify this is city, and then we get into the industrial park. The industrial park, you can do a lot of fancy things, and I'm not going to pretend like I am the person that you should copy. Look at most of the City Skylines players. They are, this is their bread and butter. They know exactly what they're doing, why they're doing things. City Planner Place does excellent things. And honestly, this is fine. This is fine for me. Just add a little bit of dirt there. Honestly, if this, sorry, I said honestly, not 5 times now. That's quite annoying. We can probably, and always turn your camera in a way that makes sense here, we can probably turn all of this into a little bit of gray zone, and there's some asphalt here that definitely would add some gray, well, surroundings, because our asphalt trucks are doing this stuff. It's actually snapping really nice now compared to what it was doing before. I like it. But yes, our asphalt trucks are doing silly things there because gravel. And that's not asphalt trucks, gravel trucks. What are you talking about? I'm pressing C and X to align my camera a little better with what's going on with the road, and I like it. I'm pretty sure they reworked this a little bit because I know that it wasn't snapping the way it's snapping right now. I like it. Okay, so there's a little industrial looking feel place. Now we have these storage units, and the storage units are not quite the same. Of course it's night again, because why wouldn't it be? Don't worry, you get some beauty shots for night later. But for right now, I just want to make sure that we have all the things set up that we need. Now, these guys often just exist in a large like storage space like this one, and I don't mind doing this and then leaving a little bit of extra space for other things later on. Yes, I actually like this a lot. Let's go all the way up to here. So we include what the rail is going to look like later, because the silver on the rail I actually really like for all the things that we're going to do later on. Let's cover all of this drop-off zone. And the dirt roads, at some point, they may get turned into gravel roads. At some point, they may not. I'm not too concerned about that, but just cover everything that you want to cover. It would be nice if you have some better angles, but every once in a while you have this feature now. What should we do with this feature? I can tell you that if I had money, I would probably try to put a monument there, or something else, something big that would make sense, and a park around it, and maybe I still do that, because what do these really cost? 10 tons of steel, 10 tons of steel, 10 tons of steel, but this one only costs 3.6 tons of steel, so it's nice and small. If we plop that in here, add a simple footpath there, just gravel is fine, I can't even get there. Okay. Research program finished. Excuse me, got distracted. Let's do a little bit more stuff. We could do geology now. Is that the next thing? No, I actually would like to do... Stop bouncing. We can do durable prefabs, we could do renewable energy, nuclear energy, a bunch of recycling, energy from waste, which will give us power and heat. I think I like that because I like the idea of importing waste from the border and then turning that into, well, money that you then export. Okay, favorite parking members. Okay, that's neat. Big monuments. Yes, I think that is the other one that I want. I'm surprised. When the report came out that was announcing the research, I didn't expect that I would agree that the HQ was the most important university that you want to build in the beginning. But now, kind of. I'm kind of agreeing. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's give these guys a square. I should probably do the footpath first. Okay, do the footpath first. And because this is an area that's a little off the beaten path, how about we do this? Give you something nice and swanky. And then you go in front of it. And then you just just get in here again, and that's fine. I think we actually left none of the trees that I placed. Did I place a tree there? I can't even tell. Yeah, we placed a tree there, and then this one I just took out. We placed one there and put one. I think once you remove a tree, it doesn't actually want to get replaced again, so that should be fine. I wouldn't mind putting a nice little frame around this, just in front of the black stuff. Wow, zoomed in this far, the mud or the dirt footpath looks very much like a dirt road, and it was confusing me there for a second. But yeah, if we place just these conifers right here, and I don't know why we're placing it more to the right now, but oh, nope, that's not it. It may actually look really nice, and if the trees are being funky later on, then I guess that's what it is. They're not in a straight line like I want them to be. It would help if this grid would actually be aligned, because then you could... Oh no, you can't. You can only place it manually on these spots, but I don't want to do that. And then yeah, it will just look pretty, I think, when we're done with it. Looking at the money, that looks good. What I'm really curious about, and we're going to continue that in just a minute, what I'm really curious about is if we're currently keeping up with our chemicals, which looks like we are, and then if we are able to move chemicals. We are currently moving chemicals left and right. That's very, very good. You are looking fine. Okay, we'll heat you up. What do you need? Do you need bricks, boards, steel? You have all of that here. You should be able to just pick that up and be done with it. Is everything set up the way that I need it to be set up? Those are set up, yes. What are you guys picking up? You are bringing explosives factory. Okay, that's allowed. Yeah, no, this thing is just too full. We need some trains. Trains would help immensely with everything that we're doing here, but not quite yet. We're not overflowing in chemicals, which is the important thing that I wanted to look at, and I guess we're fine on that front now. Yep, you can just go there, and let's continue our little thingamajig over here. Put one there, and then just continue this way. So the workers that are here, especially around the offices, can just go, well, I would like to go to that nice little propaganda park. Why don't we? And then I would say, yeah, absolutely, that sounds great. How about you come out over here and enjoy the sights? Sounds great. There's the bush, there's the spruce, there's a tuya, don't know what that is. There's a pine, and there's some poplar. How about we make poplar pop? Give me a couple there, there. Yeah, this is as much city skyline as this you're gonna get from me. Go crazy on this. It really adds to the game. Like all the games, all the maps that I've reviewed, that I've seen that had a lot of detailing in it, totally make a difference. I'm not even being facetious or trying to be funny about that. I really mean that, absolutely, and it totally changes the appearance of what's going on. It's just not something I'm really good at. Sorry, not something I'm good at all. So I just leave it like tree gun every once in a while. Sounds like a great little feature, but it's not everything. How about we make this a nice little foresty piece? It would be so cool if forests and like planting anything would actually affect pollution, but it doesn't, so that's unfortunate. But that is done and good. I think what I would like is put asphalt in between these road circles, because there's really not much else that goes on in there. So just getting something started there. That's nice. Don't know if I like all of this, but I think I like the start. It looks like this guy is... sorry, the building, the cargo station, is receptive of making everything asphalt a little bit. So we're going to allow it to just do that. But this doesn't look like I'm actually even semi-straight yet. But that one looks like it's semi-straight. So that should be okay. Get that one in here. Yeah, that looks fine. And I'm sure that will look great with the cargo station being completed later on. So that is cool. We have a little bit more. Now this building is not directly connected to this, but we can make it look like it is. This is really just for looks, nothing else. Is this a good look? I don't know, but we're definitely going to connect it and make it look a little more unified. Yeah, that's the word that we're going to use. And then the rest, we'll just make that a little bit of gray. Gravel road or airplane. Gravel road, maybe? Can't see anything. Sorry, something is sounding like a lot of like white noise, and I don't know where that's coming from. It's coming from, but I guess we'll survive. Yep, let's color that in. Let's color this in. And just a couple other things. Very, very, very good. Cool. Do I want this? Yes, we already started on that side, so we may as well continue business here as usual. Yeah, I like it. I'm very happy with that. And then, yeah, how much do you do? I don't have a good answer for that, because it does add a lot of things. But look at this, the factories are actually on a black asphalt background. So if I add this gravel around it, it kind of takes away from that, but it doesn't really. It still looks fine, respectable, presentable. So I kind of want to keep it that way. I like it. This one I almost got lucky, but it just went just a little bit further. That's all I needed. So have you get out here. Yeah, we're just gonna make all of the campus parts gravel, and the rest can just be a little bit of greenery, I think. Yeah, that's fine. There's some forklift connections here. They will just get greened in. What should we use for that? How about some just regular pine? And we're just going to put that right here behind the wires, and then a little bit here, just behind the factory, and they can be happy and do their thing. We're going to do something similar here, but it's just going to be some bushes. Yeah, I like it. So the people that come to work here are happy to work, because that's important. It's not like they have a choice, but I still want them to be happy enough. So yeah, there you go, go in there. You can plant these on the effectively on the painted side, so I don't want to go too crazy with that right now. This thing is just coal. We're going to get to you. Because we have the next chemical plant ready to rock and roll. Wow, I'm surprised to see that this is still just 1.6 something %. But let's get a couple things reorganized. I want everything that is, well, first, not going to load there anymore. Just going to unload. And you got to unload the things that we can only unload with on normal trucks. Good. They get assigned to that, and this is the road cargo station. Which one is this? This has to be that one, right? Yeah, it's that one. You're gonna load and unload from here too. Oh, I had that one already assigned? Really? No, hold on. Hold on. No. This is a different one. This is not the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's this one over here. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna remove those later on, but not right now. You go there, and then you go load and unload here. You're just going to load chemicals from there. You're going to do everything that is required to make this happen, which is some wood, some crops, and that's it. Okay, that sounds good. I think that should take care of those things, and then we can just assign this one. Now, you can totally leave this unassigned like this. They will make it work. It's just every once in a while it helps you a little bit, especially when you need some extra space on your assignment list to only assign the middle piece. But they at least shouldn't overlap. They should figure out what they need to do, and that's good enough. Why is there crime happening already? Lame. Okay, so yeah, there's a little bit of greenery there. That's fine. Let's make some more adjustments to this. Then did the day-night cycle get a lot shorter? That's what it feels like to me right now. I'm quite, I don't even know what. I'm quite something about that. Don't know if I like it, but there you go. That can go in there. And now we have a nice big cargo setup. This just feels out of place when I make it gray, so just make it black. It's all part of the same thing. Yes, I'm okay with that. I don't know that I love it or hate it, but I am definitely okay with that. There's a lot of space over here. What are we going to do with that? I don't mind making this tree happening. Just a different tree that I don't know what it is, but it's a tuya. I'm sure it's a very common tree in some area. So please tell me where it's from, because I want to know. Good. So chemicals are not happening yet because we have too much cargo traffic happening over here. That's probably something we have to fix probably today. Hey, you're done. That's great. All I want you to store is chemicals. Don't notify, well, yeah, notify me if empty. Make this 0 and make this 100%. Cool. And then you should be in good shape. But wow, what are all these trucks wanting? You want gravel. You want to get rid of some waste. How's this going in general? You are full. You're not full. But you're practically full because now our cargo station, sorry, our export is actually overflowing the things that we care about. Yeah, and I don't think the chemical industry is helping. Okay, let's check some. Is there an overlay for trash? Buildings, wear and tear, fertility, waste. Okay, good. You're full. That's not good. Oh, at least weird. It's 100%. So something is full. Okay, that makes sense. 95% full. That's not good. And then you are also full, but you're a smaller container. So what I would like to do is actually get these two combined, because having them separate like this is bad for business for many different reasons. So how about we get a big stand right here that is really just for the service. So it's just a service road here. Are you connected to all the things? 85 meters and 83 meters. Yes, that one can go to both places. That will be good enough. The rest can all have their own pickup stations, I think. Cool. So that should work. We should probably get one of these technical service offices going because they will make it a little more efficient to pick up things from to and from places, but not yet. Checking that those are loaded with the right things. Looks like they are. Unemployment is fine. We should have plenty of open buildings there. That is good too. What are you doing? You're having that planned. You're doing that research. That is neat. Clicking through all these things quickly should just show me if we have any glaring problems, which I don't see any as of yet. There's usually a good amount of people waiting there. That's good, or good enough at least, so can't complain about that. These containers are empty part of the time. But yes, I would like to have this less full. The only way we get that done is if we have less traffic at the customs house, or start bringing it somewhere else. But we can't bring it to the NATO, one, because it's too far away, and two, you sell trash, you usually pay for it. It's a weird way of selling, right? But it seems to be the case. There's food coming that way. Food may be the next thing that we can replace, but not quite yet. And yes, I want to keep this nice and full. Okay. Yeah, chemicals are definitely coming in. We have half a ton sitting there. We have nothing sitting here. That's actually really good. I would like to follow this guy for a couple days and see what you're actually doing, because that will give me a clue. Control and 1 for the speed up. That will give me a clue on where our problems are, if any, because right now it doesn't look like we are producing a lot more than what we're consuming. But, oh, wastewater. Ooh, okay. All right. Looks like that is our wastewater thing. Okay, got it. Yes, we can do this with a technical service office, but no, I don't want to mess with that. Yes, you can, but I just don't like it. I just really don't like it. Okay, construction office crew. You should make really quick work of everything that's going on here. And as you can see, there's a lot of traffic happening here. There's your beauty shot. Let's take a water. I liked all of that. I just did. Okay, you're moving a really small amount somewhere. Where are you going to move it to? Is my question. And then the other question is, I can probably mess with the percentages a little bit to make that a little better. But we'll see about that. So you go in here. I don't know if I have to replace or change that that intersection over there, but we'll be fine. So you moved 1.5 tons here. Yes, you should just hold a little more than that. How about you get 8%? Cool. And then do you have anything stored? A little. Do you have anything stored? None, because wastewater. That makes perfect sense. Okay, let's look at our actual economy. Last month, what did we do? We did import what? We still imported 11 tons of chemicals last month. Okay, that is really good to see, because we will look at last year's. I would expect that to be, yeah, a little more than double. Okay, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. So, cool. Why did I click that away? Nobody knows. So, let's look at our actual production for last month. What is that? Domestic production. Cool. Production of resources. We already had most of the chemicals that we needed, but we definitely didn't turn off chemical imports. So I'm expecting that this month, chemicals, okay, did we just start producing that? Interesting. But chemicals, import-wise, last month, yeah, we don't have any more chemical imports, which is important. So this number is not good. Let's look at our distribution office, and I would like you to be a little smarter on the loading of this. Doesn't have to be 50, like those percentages, but probably something like 60% will help us get this number a little better. Just a little better. It doesn't have to be crazy better, especially since we're eventually just going to bring everything over here. Should I just do that right now? It's not really... Well, no, there's enough cargo space available here for that to actually happen. So how about we just do that? Yeah, give me another truck. Show all. Give me a open hull. Covered hull, yes. This one needs to be the biggest that we have for chemicals, which total capacity, 3.9 or 3.9. We're going to go with the other 3.9. It's a little cheaper. Goes a little faster. Just a little better in general. Interesting. And this one will just be our cargo run for the things, and then we can actually assign the other distribution office to distribute the chemicals from our collection zone. That should make our life a little easier. You can load here chemicals. Don't have to wait. Well, you do have to wait until loaded for right now, and then bring them here, and that's it. Just go. And once there is a small amount sitting there... No, stop it, stop it. You're making no sense. Stop loading chemicals here. Don't... Chemical plant, okay. Don't unload chemicals here anymore, and don't unload chemicals here anymore. That's good, because all we have to do is tell this guy, hey, I want you to pick up chemicals from there and nothing else. Load chemicals, there you go. And whenever you need some, you go grab some and figure it out from there. This one should probably be replaced by at least a medium-sized distribution office, but we'll just have to see. This looks very good. We're losing some of the queuing stages, which is excellent. F3 for underground construction. We are really close to done with all of this. That's great. What do you still need? Would be nice if you get a mechanism. There we go. Yeah, now the pipe is done. Only thing we have left is this one, and what you still need is what? You're getting a little bit of concrete currently delivered. Very good. Then you just need a couple workers, and maybe missing chemicals is just referring to this thing as far as I'm concerned. Well, let's look at it. Where? This warehouse. Cool. I knew what it was. That's all we needed. Okay, so you do your thing. Bring me some workers. So we can produce double the amount of chemicals that we had a minute ago. There we go. Cool. So I'm expecting you to be happy now. Working without issues. That's exactly what I want to see. Beautiful. Awesome. So yeah, we just have a truck that is picking up stuff from here, and that's all we need. That guy. Yep, fill up with chemicals. Beautiful. Okay, I'm very happy. I found the source of the stupid white noise. It's my speakers. For some reason they were making noise. They're not connected to anything, but they were making noise, and that was driving me nuts. Turn them off. They're better now. Good. Happy. All right, this is what I want this to look like. No traffic jam is exactly what I need. I'm curious about something else. What is our population now? Oh, still just 11 escapes. That's what I want to see. Yes! Yes! It's working! It makes me more excited than it should be, I think. But that's good. That's good stuff. Okay. We don't have a lot of money, so there's not a ton that we can do for the time being. I think what I want to do is connect the... Do a little more painting. How about that? Yeah, a little more painting will be exactly what we need. Let's do the gravel square. Let's do this. I have a feeling I used the airport square earlier, and that was probably not what I actually wanted, but we are where we are because of different decisions in our life, and now we just have to live with them. You continue here. Yeah, that was just some fake wisdom. Don't listen to me. Get you connected, and we can't even see it until it's daytime again, so it's a surprise painting project. Isn't that lovely? It's like wine and paint, or whatever places call that nowadays. It's just like, well, you won't know how good or bad you were until the next day and the wine wears off, and then you can see what happened. But I would like to see what happened now. Yeah, I think so. Those dirt paths probably need to be turned into something a little more special, but whatever. We can do more of that. Yeah, there's painting. And honestly, this is the reason why I don't do it a lot either, because it's very objective. Is this pretty? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me what you think down in the comments, because I actually would like to know if you think that's adding anything. I just did a really poor job at it, or whatever you want to do with that, because it is what it is. I'm not sad about it. I think it's neat. It's just doesn't always do the trick that I want to do. We definitely need some more trees in the city, but in this case I think we're just going to go with some very blatant sprucing it up. Get it? Yeah. Put something by the university, put something here before we put any police in there. And yeah, we're just going to place some of these. I may have to remove some from the gravel that we already placed. Now, you can totally overdo this. I may have overdone it, but I'm not holding down a button yet, so I have hope that I didn't completely overdo it. But it will be fine. You will see how this looks in probably, I don't know, next 2 episodes or so. It takes about 4 months, is the last thing that I read on the Steam forum, to grow the trees. So I would assume after that time you will see something. Just something. I don't know how much you will see, but you will see something. The fire station obviously gets some very special trees. There's some more Arcadias, and there's a little fire station forest right between the fire station and the rail distribution office, because they don't like each other and they don't want to be seen next to each other, so they can get that. The fuel station, sure, you can get a little sprucing up too. There we go. That works. And this will either look completely horrendous or it will look just fine. How are we doing on our stuff here? We have 7 tons of chemicals stored. That is awesome, awesome news. How's this stuff doing? You're doing fine because you're semi-full. We don't have the trucks parked there yet. That makes me a little sad, but that's fine. This is going down, which is excellent. And honestly, this just means that we can turn on our next couple chemical stations, let's call it that. And these should get done relatively soon at this point, because even if we don't specialize our construction offices, they shouldn't be distracted by anything, and this line shouldn't be super long all the time. We have crops sitting here, that's great. All of these guys should be pretty happy, which is also great. We are making money. I'm actually still surprised by that. 22,000 last month, but we haven't done anything with the chemicals exporting wise. We're getting there. I need to find a percentage here that I'm comfortable with exporting, because I probably want 10 tons here at all times. So once we're above 5%, we can export the rest. Yeah, that sounds fine. If we get to, we need another distribution office for that. Otherwise, that's not going to work. And well, technically we could use this one if we had a, well, this guy is parked here. Yeah, we can totally use this one to export from this location. We're going to do that. You are going to do, I have to make sure that this actually works. You load from there chemicals when you're at least 10% full for 200 tons. That's just 20 tons. Is that the lowest we can go? No, it can go to 5%. Cool. This should be about 10 tons. So once we have 10 tons stored, you can export the rest depending on how fast that goes. And then we can tell it, bring the rest to the customs house, like that, and export my chemicals. And then we should be in a really, really good spot, because, yeah, we should be getting to the chemical amounts that we want there very, very soon. Unemployed workers, not a lot. Research program finished. Okay, we have the bigger monument. That's excellent. Just don't need it yet. I think to round this out, we're just going to watch the construction over there a little bit. We're going to spruce up over here. No more spruces. Plant bush. It looks like a tree. Plant poplar. Yes. Let's plant some poplar. Let's get some poplar in here, and then we should be good to go. Thank you so much for watching. I will hopefully see you again in the next episode, and in the next episode is when we will find out if these chemical escapades that we're having over here are actually going to work out for us, or if they were a complete waste of time. There's a lot of mixed waste sitting here. Can you guys start doing a little bit of this? I don't know if we actually need all of that, but it would be nice if you actually can turn that in. Are you assigned to any technical service? This one will be 1. You have 1 skid sitting there, and that skid is probably overloaded with everything that's going on here. Yeah, we need to build a technical service office. Not right away, but very, very soon, because this is filling. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I hope. Hey, waste management. Yay, more things that you have to worry about all the time. That is, I'd say, fun and stressful all at the same time. Cool. thank you very much for watching. I will do my best to see you again next time. Go there. Okay. Bye-bye.